in general. So I guess I would start by asking, can anybody give me a definition of what is synthetic marijuana? Does anybody know what it is?
It's fake weed.
Fake weed, okay. So
the packaging just catches my eye.
Just pops out like
the picture.
Come by me.
It's advertised more for kids, so it's not like adult. You don't really hear a lot of adults saying that they smoke it. So it's more like they're trying to ruin futures.
Alright, today we're here to talk about K2 or synthetic marijuana. It's what a lot of people know about. It's becoming an epidemic here in Washington, D.C., nationwide as well as internationally. And so I'm really happy to have you guys here today to kind of give us an insight from a youth perspective of how they feel about, how you all feel about synthetic marijuana. So I guess I'll just start by asking, does anybody know what K2 or synthetic marijuana is?
Isn't it incense?
Isn't it incense? Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
It's fake weed.
Fake weed. Okay. So the both of you guys are correct. Do you know where to buy it?
They carry out.
Gas
Say
station. Say that again.
You can buy it
From a drug dealer. Like in the neighborhood, like a specific place. So what are like some of the names, like street names, that you guys have heard?
It's basically it.
Spice. I don't know, they got like like a lot of names for it.
Some people call it tree.
Yeah. Some people think it's regular marijuana.
Does it look like marijuana?
They sell those in stores.
Yep.
No, I didn't never see them.
So you just bought
I
those?
saw that one.
So what do you do? Sniff it? Smoke it?
But this one? No.
There you go. So I want you guys to take a look at some of these. Which ones you are familiar with? Have you seen them before? If that's one of the types that you smoke. And while we're looking at that, most of them say not for human consumption. Do you guys know what the word consumption means?
Take it to you.
Okay, so like eating, smoking, licking, drinking, sniffing, all of that, right? Consuming. So if a package says that, which one? Show it again. K2 Kush, Triple X, and Aloha. Okay. So if something says not for human consumption, would you still put it in your body?
No.
I mean, the typical human wouldn't, but in this day and age, they smoke a lot of stuff.
Isn't the consumer
That could be a reason. He said that are they consumed because they don't know what product, what's in the product.
I feel like they do. I feel like they do know. They just don't care.
Some of you have said that you have. So what are some things that has happened after you smoked? Or how did you smoke it? Let's start that way. Did you roll it? Bongs? Vaporizers? Out of bowl?
Yeah.
How?
I honestly couldn't even tell you. It was just for one random night thing. My friends had it. I thought it was weed at first, but until I saw the package and they were like, "This is not weed." I couldn't get weed, so this was just alternative.
What kind was it?
Spice, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he called it. And afterward, it wasn't the same as marijuana. Because in the past, I had tried marijuana before, but it was definitely not the same. Like, I think the effect or whatever was a little more harsh. I had almost like hangover symptoms after, which I had never experienced with marijuana or anything. But then like other little things, just being really hyped up while I was on it. Like it just kind of like gets you like really stuck. Like you just be like, and I just had to keep on my feet. And I was like, nah, I can't do it.
When I first tried it, it's not like regular marijuana. Like the effects of it hit you really, really quickly. Like when you smoking marijuana, it takes a gradual time, but this is like almost instantaneous. It's It's not a game.
Do you feel targeted as a youth? That this is for you?
I'm interested, but not targeted. About same thing. That right there, to me, I think skateboarder right there.
Okay.
It's called Scooby Snacks. Like that's automatically screaming children. Like that's just how I feel. But it's not really fair because you can go in and you might think it's like Pop Rocks or something, and when you actually get it as a child, it's something totally different.
That's all the strawberry. So I thought it was
We thought it was what?
Pop Rock.
Pop Rocks.
It was weed. So
It was weed. Okay, I kind of see it as cigarettes for kids almost, because you know how cigarettes I feel like are mostly targeted for adults. You do have like a menthol cigarettes, the flavored cigarettes, whatever, which do target younger audiences, but I feel like K2 was like another money maker specifically to target young people because of the packaging is so bright and glittery, it's attractive, and it's way cheaper and more accessible than weed, so I feel like they definitely target us.
If memory serves me correctly, it was the Joe Camel campaign, and like how they were coming down so hard on them for like using something that was youth friendly.
The Camel.
Yeah, to advertise. Like you're using something like Scooby-Doo, which like if you look at the cartoon, you kind of can't associate like Shaggy and Scooby would get high because they used to like they would disappear and then they run to the back of the bus and eat or something like that, and then they come back out. So it's funny, like yeah, but you putting this in the store where or a carry out where people don't get ID for cigarettos or people don't get ID for, you know what I'm saying, cigarettes, selling singles and like that, and then you just straight selling K2 or you straight selling Scooby Snacks. Like the DC, they already blowing up fast. They already see examples like people selling drugs, smoking weed, doing this, that, and the third. So if they say, okay, well I can't get no weed, but it's kind of like weed, it's gonna make me look the same, then why not?
That you don't have a voice or that your voice is muted?
It's heard but not acted upon.
It's not really too much we can really do because I mean it's.
So should we even
Should we
address it as a problem? I mean, like
no,
if
yes,
is it
still address it because I mean our age bracket is pretty much like what we want to do. What we want to do. We're going to do it regardless. But kids that are like 9 and younger, like we should still definitely fight for them because they don't have, you know, the train of thought to be like, okay, yeah, I don't want to do.
So how does that make you feel that something like this is actually being sold? And it's okay to purchase it. It's okay if you're stopped by a police officer. They really aren't in a position to charge you because you're not in the wrong for having it in your possession.
Where does it become a responsibility of the government and a responsibility of yourself? Because you couldn't
so you
yourself
think
could choose not to purchase it.
So are you saying, so I just want to elaborate, are you saying that it is the youth's responsibility to not purchase it? Or is it the government's responsibility to not sell it or to regulate the sale of it?
It should be, it's both parties' responsibilities. Because the government is allowing this product to be sold. At the same time, youth are buying it just regularly.
I feel like they're taking advantage. Because like if you don't know and you're unaware and someone's selling something that's not good for you, they're taking advantage of the fact that they're ignorant to the situation. So I mean, it kind of is, you know, they're to get educated about it. But I feel like it's more so the government for like if you're going to set it, it's better than to be like in the street drug dealing, you know, doing what you got to do. And then you go to the register and a 13-year-old can buy it. That shocked me. Maybe if they said 18, I still don't think it's right that you sell it. But maybe if they said 18, it would make a bigger difference. Then my little sister can walk into the store with her friends and smoke something, and it has something to do with her, and it's just all right.
Excuse for them to have something else to hold over us, to basically be like, this is not, you know, something that kids don't want to really participate in, but it's a lot of peer pressure, and you're just basically putting images on the packages that kids will want to see.
My name is Jasmine. I'm 21 years old, and if I had the opportunity to speak to Mayor Gray or President Obama about the synthetic weed, I would say, realistically, I don't think we could take it off the shelves or stop people from getting it, because then it'd become like marijuana. People find a way to get it anyway. But at least make the effort to educate people on the effects that this product has on their bodies.
If I had the opportunity to talk to Barack Obama, I would say why they still have it in the market if it's not good for people.
Alright, my name is Courtney Bennett. I'm 22. If I got the chance to speak to President Obama, I would definitely ask him to find the people that carry the synthetic marijuana, or if he cannot do that, at least try to tax or fine the manufacturers of it.
At what point does this become a responsibility of the government?
If I had the opportunity to talk to President Barack Obama or Mayor Gray, I would ask them why they're playing on double standards and basically supporting issues of this sort and aiming at youth instead of just ending it all at once.
Ronnie Carroll, I'm 15 years old, and if I ever got the chance to talk to Barack Obama about synthetic marijuana, I would tell him to at least put an age limit on it, because it's being sold too much. It's like, it's kind of worse than cigarettes, and it's being sold more than cigarettes. So,
My name is David Hall, I'm 21 years old, and if I could speak to Mayor Gray or President Obama, I would ask that even if we can't get it taken off the shelves, can we work on some kind of regulation laws or public awareness for it, because it would really hurt if it would be anybody's child that it went left on. We don't know much about it, we still don't really know what makes it up, so how could it just be sold and we know it's for human consumption? So, I mean, we don't know it's for human consumption, but we know people are using it for that reason. So if they're using it for that reason, maybe some kind of FDA testing or some kind of scientific testing to see the effects or how bad it could be, because if the public starts to learn how bad it can be or what's wrong with it, then maybe that could take a step forward to trying to get it, at least the use of it slowed down.